Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Gonna go straight into it. The last session was getting pretty tired towards the last half an hour of the game. You could probably tell the way I was talking as well. Let's go and bet here with Queen's 10s, 7 Queen folding. We're going to continue the bet here. Fix up the screen a little bit. We don't have diamonds here. I'll continue the bet. Could we miss a lot of our opponent's ranges here? We can probably check call. Oh wow. He just checked and he actually won the hand. That was pretty funny. I would help with that anyway. So yeah, lucky we didn't have to call. We actually saved money checking there. Jack 9 got a gut shot. But yeah, like I was saying, we definitely were starting to get a bit tired towards the end of the last session. Once I changed tables, I did identify the speed of the table had changed. Like, that second table last night was definitely hitting out, like just hitting us all the time. And we're doing really well. And then as soon as I sensed it was starting to drop away, I changed tables. We did dig down for a little bit. I did open up my ranges out of position a little bit and I was getting jammed on. So that's another thing we have to be careful of. So if we get jammed a lot, we probably should tighten up rather than just giving free chips, because I think a lot of times there we'll just, we're betting like 300 and then folding. So, and because the table was much looser and not folding, it was probably a bad spot to be wide there. So we've got to be wary. So maybe a tougher table sort of thing. We can open quite wide because of what I was saying last night. Usually the people on the left, you normally the 4 people on the left, you do the opposite to what they were. But because they were wide, and they were shoving over the top, we didn't really have calling hands. We were bluffing, so we were just getting caught out. We're getting exploited there. I'm going to call just 400 here. Hopefully hit a 2. Maybe get for stacks. The 8's actually a good card for us, but there's a lot of 9s and 8 queens in their range. Hopefully I get a check. I'm going to check raise with ace 8. We've got a lot of nutted hands here. Unfortunately, we don't make the hand, so the ace was actually good. Too thin probably to bet there, but whoever knows that. But sometimes we do know, but not that time. Queen 5, we're opening up, but we're in the cutoff this time. So I think to adjust from yesterday's session, I'm going to tighten up a bit more, especially from out of position. It's not too bad from the cutoff and the dealer button, and especially one thing I did notice to start doing a bit more, we were starting to steal blinds and winning pots like with nothing. So sometimes a bit of patience there can actually work out pretty well. Hopefully I like the layout. I was just mucking around with it, just added the camera in. I've got sunnies here just so you don't just aware so I don't have any tells, but not that I'm worried about playing against you guys. You guys aren't really playing against me at the moment, so that's fine. I'm not normally someone who wears sunnies at the poker table. I only do it for show sometimes, like every now and again. Like I used to have the hoodie that you can see now in the profile picture on the poker game, and I have the hoodie on, and sometimes I'd have like a big set of headsets, just not because I needed it, it's just because you wanted to look dangerous. People just read it as, you know what you're doing. So it was a tell, but I actually just did it to just freak people out, which was quite funny. And another funny story was, after I won a tournament, it was about 150 people on a tournament live in a pub tournament. I drove off playing Que Sera from Justice Crew. They were all smoking out the front, so that was quite funny. They all just watched me. I'm going to call here. It's just a hero call. Oh, he got the straight on the river. Good for him. There wasn't much of a call there. I mean, he could have been bluffing there as well. Didn't cost the earth. Alright, we've got ace king here, which will be fine. In the upcoming videos, I'm thinking of just doing 10 of these videos straight, and then what I'll do is create a new series. So I'll be still playing poker, obviously, but I'll have like a learning scenario, just like identifying stuff. I'm just going to call this. I think it's going to be pretty wide. Could be a weak 2 pair. But yeah, it was just very wide, that shove, short stack we call. whenever, even in a tournament, you can call quite wide sometimes, especially if you're not dealing with, you know, elimination. That's you know, you've got to learn when to pick your spots to gamble. Probably best to, yeah. Anyway, what I was saying, I'm going to start another series after probably episode 10 of these, and then I'm going to go through and we're going to like identify a couple of things. We're going to identify like, you know, 2 bets, 3 bets, 4 bets. And we're going to talk about all that. So just try, and anyone who doesn't know how to play that well, I'm going to try and explain what is going on into more in depth. And yeah, go from there. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to try. I've got another idea as well for another 10 episodes, so which would be quite fun for everyone, including myself. I'm going to call here. We've got 9, and we could actually not shove, but we could raise. But we're just going to call. We've got a lot of guys coming our way. We miss everything. We've already got 9s. I think he's got an ace. We've already won, so I don't think we can call this. There's a lot here. He'd have to be. Yeah, he probably has a flush or a straight there all the times. I think we could be, yeah, we'll have the second best hand. But yeah, I've got a couple of ideas, should be fun. Alright, we're gonna bet here. Last stream or the stream before last, we weren't getting much action from our premium hands, but you watch this time around. We don't have a diamond, so I'd like to actually bet a little bit more because there's a lot more people in the pot. Try and eliminate some of these people. I want to get rid of some of the people that are chasing flushes and straights. I want to keep people that are also you know, that have got the king jack, the ace king, those types of hands. I want to keep the hands that I beat out of the way, and we're just going to jam here. And hopefully he's got a king. He doesn't have a 2 pair. And this is what you wanted. You want to eliminate the people chasing straights and flushes, especially in a multi-way pot. That's the reason why sometimes you bet defending your hand. And yeah, we're just trying to keep the hands that we can beat, and the hands that we're trying to catch up, we just want to get rid of, especially in a multi-way pot. If it was a heads up, you could probably have a reason to go a bit lower. But we got, you know, we got stacks in. That is the goal in such hands anyway. So King Jack missed everything. Good start to the stream. Good start to the video so far. I mean, we got 17 and 12 so far, so that's good. Got a bet here. One of the reasons why you bet out of position is just to make them pay to play, to have position on you. So you don't want to give them free position. Make them charge. This should be easy just to fold here. Funny thing is, we did bet pre-flop. So a lot of hands that we'd be good at. He's just giving us good odds. We could up against him. But even still, because we bet in the small blind or big in the blinds, we bet there. The ace could have hit our range, which means if he's going over the top, he could have a set trying to get stacks in. He could have. We've seen a lot of people have a really bad 2 pair hands. We don't really worry about those people that have got a weak 2 pair hands that are actually trying to beat us like that. We just try to get out of their way, because majority of the time, those guys will have really bad hands, at least half the time, and that's where we'll get our money from. So, and we'll just get out of their way when they have good hands. You know, even their bad 2 pair hands. We should be able to beat them, you know, most times anyway. Let's bet here. Have a king 9 in position. Try and isolate against the hijack. Got ace 9 suited. Hopefully everyone just calls and we get clubs. That'll be nice. Didn't quite get the position there, but person to go. We've got 2 clubs, which is nice. We can bet here. Try and bet quite substantial here. He did this last time, so we're going to bet 2,000. If he's got 2 clubs, he's going to shove all in. Unfortunately, we did bet a little bit. But I had a feeling, I thought that was the pattern. I thought he was betting when he had position there. We're just going to fold ace 10. Looks a bit vicious, that 450. And I was also playing in position, but also calling a little bit wide as well. So we need to get out of the way if You know, especially if they're overpricing things. We've got position here. We could probably bet with a king. It is heads up. Okay, because he checked, he just flat called us, which means he's got a weaker hand 9 times out of 10. He could just have a pocket pair. But yeah, as soon as you've got an ace or a king, heads up, it's really good. You've got a better hand most times, unless they got pocket pair, but it's very hard for low pockets to actually call in position, out of position there. We're out of position here, I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's just fold king jack, a lot of second best hands. King jack, so he could have like ace king. We just need to get out of the way. We'll bet here. Because we pre-flopped bet. Dropped 1. And we can also get an 8 here, so we'll continue betting. If he goes over the top, we fold. Because his head's up, I think he's thinking about raising here. But who knows, maybe he's just falling asleep. I'm actually happy he did that, so that's fine. But even if he called, we still had an out. 2 outs actually. We still had the ace. Alright, so we got diamonds, it's nice. Sometimes I do limp with those hands. Sometimes you can limp with the ace suited hands. And then you can also limp in with, say, pocket pair hands. Alright, we're going to call in position here. Don't want to raise against someone you know, just under the gun +1. Well, actually, it's the hijack in this hand. Sorry. This is perfect, but a lot of second best hands here. If he calls, we're getting out of the way. We're actually folding this. Okay, under the gun, we're going to call once and then see where we stand. Got diamonds, which is nice. We'll probably call 2,000. Alright, we can call here and be wrong. And yeah, just get lucky if we're wrong. That was lucky, but yeah, if we're right, we win anyway. But yeah, if we were wrong, we still had all the diamonds on the board. I'm not justifying the call. I think it was a bad call, but we had outs if we were wrong. And you can see, like, under the gun range was stronger than us as well. Continue the bet here. Have a straight. If he jams, gotta give us a question of, you know, whether or not we fold or not. Okay, we got the straight. We got the straight here. Hopefully, get a club on the turn, which would be even nicer. We probably bet a little bit more. Look like we want people folding, but we don't. We want to actually try and get as much in the pot. Yeah, this is unfortunate. We're going to call this anyway. Even if he has a 3, we're in front. But he could have a full house. Alright, we're just going to call. If he has a full house, so be it. That stinks. What was his hand? 7 queen. That's unfortunate. We got stuck in the middle there. We probably didn't want. We couldn't really fold the. We couldn't really fold against the short stack, but we got caught in the middle of it all. Alright, we got a set here. There we go. Set. We got pocket 3s. The other one. Alright. And we're gone. So that's unfortunate with the other hand, but we just got caught in the middle of it all. Got caught in the sandwich, and that's where you don't want to be. That's what those spots you want to actually avoid. Oh, it's fold queen 4. No. Alright, I'm just going to fold 6-5. There's no point. Chasing, if we hit the 6 or a 5, it's usually not good anyway. Open pocket queens, premium hand. It's really nice. Alright, let's see how we go with pocket queens. Not scared of a raise, but we do. A lot of people will. Ooh, wow. Let's get a half bet here. Hopefully the board pairs. He might actually re-raise me here. Especially if he's got an ace of clubs. Okay, yeah, we didn't have a club as well, so I'm happy he gets out the way, especially he could have a weak club, and even if 2 of clubs, or, you know, 2 or 3 of clubs or something like that, he's got something really low. We lose the hand unless with the board pairs, so I don't mind. We're going to fold this. Looks pretty tight, but we're out of position. Don't want to get caught up in the middle of it all. We're going to open up under the gun with ace 10. Got to remember, could be, this is like the bottom of our range under the gun. We can represent the king here, which should be fine. Draw 530. He's trying to block bet us. We're going to continue on. Now we've got the jack. Alright. I'm just going to... Don't think he's got spade. King jack. Maybe if I threw a bet, but I think he was going to call anyway. I was trying to work out whether or not to do a bet there, but pretty brave for him to actually call that with king jack. Because if we hit the, like, let's say we had the same hand there, we had a stronger kicker than him. Okay, we've got 1 pair. That should be fine, hopefully. It is quite a dry board. There is 2 diamonds on the board. We should still have the best hand here, so we're going to defend pocket balls. We can check behind. He's got picture cards, we're in front. Unfortunately, he had the bottom of the... that was probably the worst hand. Wow, pocket 5s. Not much you can do there. I mean, if we maybe bet on the river, he would have folded, but it's a big if. Thought a lot of times there we could have been good. We're out of position, so we're going to pop it a little bit here. We're just probably going to get out the way. Yeah, we're just going to get out the way there. Going to fold king jack in the small blind. Pretty tight in the small blind. Fold queen jack in the small blind. Good bet here against the not under the gun, the cutoff. The chips going our way, which is nice. Funny story, when I was setting this up, when I was setting up the screen, I did play one hand in between the 2 sessions. I had pocket jacks and they shoved, and I called pocket aces. Ended up losing with pocket jacks. That we probably shouldn't have called. Probably shouldn't have. I think it was under the gun too, which makes it even worse. Or, no, actually, I was in the big blind. I think he was in the small blind. Which means usually someone in the small blind could be in the top. Like if they got the same mindset that I got, that means that, you know, they're a bit tighter in that position. We're going to fold here. Looks like the Aussies are ready to go. 2. We're going to try and we're going to add chips. Sometimes it's good just to add your chips, just to keep a main stack. And you can also auto top up your chips as well. You can do that at casino as well. Sometimes it's really good because if you have winning hands, you want to have the most in front of you. Like you don't want to have like pocket aces with, you know, say in this circumstance 3,000 chips. He's under the gun, or is he? No, he's on the hijack actually. Okay, we're cool. We got a good calling hand here. If we 4-bet him there, he could probably bet. Okay, we could be good here. He could probably put us on ace king as well. He could probably have medium pocket pairs here. He could have also hit the jack. And we were out of position too, so we had to get out the way. We tried on the turn to bet, but it's a dry board, good for pocket twos. We could probably try and steal it, especially on the turn. Alright, got the best hand. Boom. I think we caught him out with the over the side bet there. But he was short stacked anyway. Because he was short stacked, he was more likely to call anyway. So we could have made it look like any which way. I don't think it was clever bluffing there. I think he was just going to call regardless, just because he was already feeling like he was obligated to make the call. Yeah. Alright, so 6-10, big blind. No big blind special here. Let's get out of there. 9-2 is absolute garbage. We're going to try our luck with Jack 2 suited. We're in position now, so that's actually good. Seems to be a lot less shoving going on compared to last session as well. So keep that in mind. We could have probably call here. We've got position. We got diamonds. Hopefully this is a free card. If he's got a king, he's going to bet quite sharp here. We can call. Hopefully he checks and then we just check behind. Gives us a free card. We're either well in front or well behind. He has no idea where he's sitting at. So pocket queens. Someone read the hand there. Someone could read the hand there with pocket queens. Could have probably bet on the river, knowing that we didn't bet the turn. If we had the king, we would have bet the turn because we wouldn't want the flush. So he didn't read the hand. Sometimes it's really hard to read the hand with such a short amount of time. But that's why you play a lot of hands. You get used to it, and you just get used to your memory. Your brain just remembers everything. It actually works out pretty funny. That's how come I can put people on certain hands, because I've played a lot of hands. It's like in a book I read once about poker was call. I'm going to call here just for the hell of it. They said it's like basketball. You got a memory like basketball. It's like a muscle. Old there. He must have like an overpair. If you check there, he's sort of giving us a free card as well. And also knowing that if people shove in that situation, if we hit sets, especially heads up, we could probably just check it, and then hopefully he just shoves into us with the best hand. We could trap people. That's Dejan Spartan. We'll just remember that name. So far, so good. Our heads up. Fives could be okay, but diamonds did get there. There's a straight there as well. Hits the 6. Wow. I guess we deserved that because we didn't bet the turn, I don't think. Way there. Could bet the river and skate him off. 4 hands fold. Ace queen, we're going to bet this one. Out of position though. I have been known to fold ace queen offsuit in the small blind. We can check raise this. I'm going to half bet actually. Can't afford to give diamonds away though for nothing. If he wants to re-raise, so be it. We did bet, so we had the initiative anyway. Ace just hit us really well there, fortunately. So even if we went for a check raise, we probably would have got folds. Fold 3 7. Could have probably tried to steal the hand there. Sometimes you can open up as far as 50% of hands if it closes to you. Just depends on the table. In Zoom, it's quite different because sometimes they're more likely to fold straight away without even thinking too much about it, like we are now. And you can still have more hands. So especially if everyone's fold to you into the dealer button, you can probably open up a bit wider and probably just open up 200. If they're pre-folded already, then you should just win your hand. You probably can bet this one actually and just hopefully get a fold. Okay, we can continue the story. We've got an ace, just pretend it. He's in out of position as well, so if he doesn't hit the ace or a 7, he's folding. We have to continue the story and bet like that. Pocket king's good. Queen 2, let's bet it. In position, this is the difference between the small blind and... We're going to bet here a little bit. Everyone's in the hand, so I want to bet quite substantial. Queen 2, there's a diamond on the board. Alright, we're just gonna... Too many in the hand, we're gonna call the 100. I wanted to bet there, but there's too many. Pocket kings, we've got to defend this hand. If they've got trips, so be it. But if they've got jacks, ace king, ace jack or something like that, happy. We'll call, get the diamond hopefully. We've got a straight draw as well. We missed everything. We're just gonna call him off. If he pops, maybe. We'll check behind. I'll check behind because if he shoves, if he shoves there in the river, it's just an ugly spot. I mean, many people go, "Oh no, it's easy," but it's not gonna be an easy call, especially on that board. I mean, we bet every street though, and he called, so usually anyone that's missed the flush won't call. But the hands that we tried to get rid of, kept in the hand, would call, but they could have easily had 2 pair there. I'm going to call with ace 5. We're not going to bet there. But we are getting a little bit deeper stacked now, which means we can actually start playing. We can start playing around with 3 bets and 4 bets. Oh, I am a little bit rusty with the 3 bet, 4 bet. Pocket 9s. He's in the cutoff. I'm going to fold here. See what he's playing with. A call, just one call here. Hopefully it was diamonds, but it's not. Sometimes people will just shove with ace king, just because you're just worried about how they play with, post flop. A lot of people don't like ace king. I love ace king. It's actually a really good hand. If you don't think it's a good hand, it means you misplay it post flop. Alright, we can bet here. We're going to bet a little bit higher, just because we're out of position here. We'll have 2 people in position on us. Alright, we can bet a bit more. Hopefully king queen, king jack. We're just going to get as much value as we can from someone with an ace king, king queen. But that's how you play the hand pretty much. We don't want to give a free card just in case there's a lot of draws there. So any hand that you win out of position is usually a nice hand. Actually, got to fold king jack offsuit under the gun. We got a bet here with queen jack suited. He limped in. We can probably bet here. We've got the 9 waiting for as well. Out of position, we're happy with that fold. King queen off. Good fold. They're limping in, so we're gonna bet here. I could actually fold. I could just limp as well against their range. Yeah, we're happy with the steal though. Ace 9. If it closes to us, we play it. Fold otherwise. Alright, this should be nice. Hopefully no clubs. If he bets 3,000 again, we can't afford to not bet. We have to bet here. Maybe he will raise, check raise. We might have clubs. Misclicked the 100 there. Clubs, damn it. So, yeah, if he shoves all in, we're folding. Pretty ugly. Against two other players as well. If he folds, I don't know. I'll probably call maybe. Should I fold? It's a tight fold. It really is a tight fold. We're going to fold. Yeah, it's a tight fold. But I wanted to make sure I do find the fold button. Next door neighbours, they're very loud. Alright, so we found the fold button with the ace queen. That was nice. Top pair. There's only paired hands, especially in a multi-way pot. With the multi-way pot, you should expect to have a stronger hand to win the hand, just on average. And it also depends how you play the hand as well. You know, pre-flop raising bigger. You could definitely, we're folding instead. Pre-flop raising will definitely tighten up your opponent's ranges. So you could probably go away with, you know, having less, you know, just having a paired hand like an overpair or a top pair. But it really depends on the player you're playing against. You know, we're getting rid of. If he wants to shove, I guess we're calling. A lot of people are in the hand here as well. We can get the 8 here. The 8 could be poison though. Do we bet? Anyway, we can. Alright, we're gonna bet here. Try and look like we're trying to get a call. And fold. Alright. Well, we got our answer anyway. We weren't winning the hand by checking anyway. Ace jack suited. Diamonds on the board. We'll bet this. If another diamond comes in, could easily fool him. Happy to win a hand that we didn't connect with. We can bet half bet here. We got the nuts. Yeah, unfortunately they didn't call. A little bit rude. Really struggling on this side of the table though. But fine, we'll get up it. You gotta have downward spirals. You gotta have, you know, upward spiral as well. But over time, that's what matters. If you're still winning in like over, you know, a course of months and years. You know, one session isn't gonna put you back, and that's the reason why you have bankroll. King 3. Got a spade. I'm gonna call just because of spades. Can get spade. The diamond did come out. Guess he was trying to get cheap cards. Fold ace 8 out of position. 17 suited's gone. We'll get rid of queen jack suit, offsuit. We just make sure, just get rid of any nuisance hands. We could probably bet here with ace 3. Queen jack in position is nice. We've got a raise here. Alright, we've got position here, but yeah, we'll win the hand anyway. That's fine. Hopefully we're still just steal the pot. That's fine. Bulking there in the blinds. Now let me know, guys, if you guys have seen the movie Napoleon. I want to go see it. Looks like it should be good. Yeah, the trailer looks amazing. It looks like it's really, it's got a lot. It's like they've set it like a picture in some of the scenes. So it'd be good to see the bad guy from, I forget his name, but the bad guy from Gladiator play Napoleon. Because I don't think he was the most attractive guy. I think he was charismatic. So it's really funny, like someone who gets exiled somehow comes back into the country and takes over again. So I thought that his story is quite amazing. And then he's over in Russia struggling, and he's still winning battles because he's just a really good strategist. We're gonna just continue betting here. We'll have to call if he bets. Maybe we left chips on the table there. Maybe not. But we played ace king pretty well there. It was nice. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Don't be afraid of ace king. Just because you win or lose, like you lose a couple times, doesn't make you the worst player. Just because you win it a few times doesn't mean you're the best player. And then that's the funny thing when it comes to poker. People just seem to always respect the chips, and you think the person that's got the chips in front of them is always the better player, but it's not always the case. Once it sat at the table, and there was two people working together. I felt like they were collating together. I had one person, he was just so loud. He was on my left, being ultra loud. And I reckon, it wasn't confirmed, but the guy across the table was playing very tight and nitty. So we had one person playing like a lag style, loose and aggressive, and you had the other guy playing a net. So he's playing very tight. So probably if he raised, like you get caught in the sandwich, because I was in between them pretty much. But I was aware. I felt they were just playing well together. So yeah, no proof, so you can't really say anything. You just use the evidence to outplay them. All right, we're in position here. We've got a call. Two pair hands, very nice. We can't slow down. That's unfortunate. We can shove. Get a call. We had the best hand the whole time. That's all the shame. No point jamming because there's no flushes there. But that was a shame. We actually had we had a better kicker than our opponent. We made some good calls on a bad day, and we did too. Queen 9. Fold this one easy. Put this one out the way. We could probably bet here, playing against the wide range on the dealer button. Just call here. An ace could be good. He's could miss a lot of his range though. But he's a dry board out of position. We'll just drop out. Don't want to get too frisky playing out of position. Like if we hit the board, then you know, fair enough. But his calling range could have easily had a jack. A little bit harder. We're gonna bet here against the limper. We're gonna play a little bit aggressive against limpers. We've got position now too, which is even nicer. Hit a pair. We're gonna continue to bet. Quite big here because we've got position as well. They're not showing any strength at all. And Degen Spartan's coming back again. Let's see what they do. Steal this one. Gonna call in position. Playing a bit deeper stacked here. Have a really nice hand here for deep stack. Just gonna call. Okay, we can get stacks in. We're gonna take a long time just to look like we're thinking. I'm just gonna. He might even fold. We took too long to make the call, or to make the raise. Nah, his hand's caught in the cookie jar. He's about to throw up. He's gonna fold. He just feels like he's gonna throw up there. That's what I was saying about last time in the one of the last streams. I just feel like you do a big size bet trying to put your opponent off, and then you actually raise them, and then actually just makes them feel sick. Probably could have bet there with the ace too. Like that. Alright, so after a question will start, especially on table 1. Not too bad. multiple way, like multi-table like this. Sometimes I do make strange calls like this and win some funny hands. Because a lot of people will actually shove all in and call. And they'll have like a lot of kings, a lot of aces. And then you're just sitting there with the 9, 10, two active cards, mind you, and they all cancel each other out. So sometimes, you know, any two cards can win like 20 or 30% pre-flop. Especially against the multi-way pot, because they all cancel each other out, especially if they're tight. But the worst thing is if they have like pocket pairs, then you're already way behind. We can bet here. Looks like he could miss a lot of the board here. We could re-raise with 7s and queens, or we just get out of the way. We just gotta check here, it's fine. Get a free river. We could be good here, but I think he's probably gonna hit with a queen or a jack. And he doesn't know where he stands. Bet the best hand. Fine. We still got some value off the flop. Put a thin bet, maybe the river. So possible sort with awesome chips. And those little spots, if you can actually identify them, really could change your win rate. You can lose your win rate as well, especially if you pick the wrong spot and you get smacked. Alright, we're going to bet here, we're out of position. Probably go a little bit higher when you're out of position, opposed to in position. Hands are always much easier. We're going to bet a bit more. We're going to bet a bit more. Alright, we're going to bet, continue betting. Hopefully he calls. No. We're going to maybe check call. Try and squeeze a bet out of him. Because if he's in front of there, he's raising us, or maybe we're only getting calls when we're in front there. Or when they're in front. So could be a spot there where they're actually definitely just they fold when they're lost, and you know they just call when they're. Ooh, pocket eights, here we go. There's 2 in the big blind, not really excited. We do have position here, so I got a bet. Bet again with ace 2s. Pocket eights could be pretty good here. We've got to bet a little bit. Okay, we can bet a little bit and see if we can get a little bit of folds here. Pocket repairing the board could be good for us with pocket eights. So we're just defending the eights there and just hoping we keep the best hand. You know, we didn't hit a set, but we still won the hand, and that's the secret between some of these players, that they don't know how to play these pocket pair hands. They can't generate a win other than when they win a set. Everyone plays different. A lot of people think they know how to play but don't know how to play. You know, they, like what I said, they always know how to play with ace king, pocket aces, pocket queens, pocket kings. They usually know how to play that. It's when you have these types of hands, they sort of fall short. And it's usually post flop is the problem. We can just check here. King Jack is definitely in his range. Hopefully he hit a 5, that'd be nice. Here's the board. Very interesting. I think he's going to bet if he's hit the jack though. We'll continue the bet here, represent the queen. Pocket 5s are actually good there. Check behind, I think he's got a queen. So we did our best with that hand. We actually bet the turn. So we actually bet the turn there. We're in position, so we can bet with king, queen, suit. There's a hard on the board. We did have a straight draw, but it was a gut. Could bet here. We do have a blocker. Alright. We're just gonna act like we don't have an ace. We're gonna try and get a bet out of him. He's not falling for it though. He had 4 queens suited. He was never going to throw anything in. So we got the max value. We were just hoping to get a bluff. Oh, pocket ace is nice. See what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We've got pocket fives. Be nice here. Let's represent the ace. We could have a lot of worse hands fold. A lot of better hands there fold. And a lot of people with hearts chasing. Pocket sixes. Here we go. We'll just call behind and just go for. We're just going for a set mine. We can just get out of the way here. This is the reason why we can play out of position. King and queen definitely hit his range, especially from out of the gun, under the gun. And that's why it'd be nice to hit a six, especially against under the gun, especially when the king's on the board, because not everyone can actually get out of the way with those hands. We close the action with this call. We're in position. Well, we're out of position here though. We're playing against the big blind, so it could be a big blind special. We could actually be really good here, so we will bet. There's 2 diamonds on the board, so I expect we're the best here. I still think we're the best. We're gonna call here. I think he's gonna have draws. The other guy calling is a bit of a worry, so I'm gonna get out of the way. Queen 10 still could be the best hand, but not both of them are bluffing. I don't think. I've got a feeling not both are bluffing. We'll never know. But I had a feeling not both players were bluffing. I'm going to call here just to see if we get another 7. Got a good kicker for 7s. If he's got a 9, he's got a bet. Could have missed draws. Alright, we're going to fold. We're not going to get too curious with the, pocket 7s. Because even his bluffs could have probably beat us there as well. It's one thing to, you actually say, oh, he's bluffing. But you got to actually beat the bluff. And it's harder said than done. There's a heart. I get about 100, hope for the best. Who knows? It's a scary board. We do beat weak callers though. Okay, there we go. He's got a heart or a 3. King 3, let's go. Pocket 6s should be nice. We're in position, we'll bet. Gotta remember, at the end of the day, it's really hard to. We actually bet here. We've got a blocker. We're gonna bet a little bit more. Pocket 6s defend the hand. Get the fold. So small little wins all add up. I'm gonna bet a bit here. We're out of position. Make them charge to play in position against us. I've got a heart. That's probably best case scenario. We're going to continue betting quite big here. If he's got like an ace king, he might actually play more, but yeah, out of position, it's a lot harder to get the value in the hand. I'm not calling with king jack. Even ace 2 beats you there. It's really embarrassing. Alright, we'll just call behind. If we close the position down, we'll actually just call. Hopefully get a spade, that'll be nice. Actually, we can check raise here. Alright, we've got to put some pressure on. We've got a nice hand. And we didn't make the best hand. We didn't have the best hand. We didn't make the hand, and we still won the hand. So that was nice. All right, cool. He raised us, so let's raise. If he's got pocket tens or quads, so be it. Let's just max it out and see what he does. I think he's calling. It's just a pure bluff. He just felt like he had to call at the end. and that's what I was talking about. These guys are just, when they try and shove and you fold a lot to them, they get a little bit complacent and they think you're weak. But you're actually just waiting for the right time to call them or put them in a bad spot. Because their time will come when they're playing their hands bad. I got a raise here. Actually, no, I'm just going to call. We got a nuddish type hand. Let's go. Another 4 would be nice. Okay, we're just going to let go of the hand. We're not overly excited about this hand. Okay, he's betting into the dealer button. Let's just watch him from a distance. 4s could be good here. But I highly doubt it now. There is a flush draw. See what they've got. For a bit of fun. Everyone folds. Don't bother watching that other one. Relevant. But yeah, everyone folded the other guy. Maybe at a jack. Ace King, beautiful. Okay, we're gonna bet this one under the gun, but he limped in, which means probably no premium hands, unless he's trying to trap. And look at all these guys just calling, so you could probably get rid of the premium hands. Okay, we can just shove over the top here. If he's just calling, so be it. Let's just shove over the top against the small short stack. If we win, we win. If we lose, so be it. But we had the best hand there. Like pre-flop, so we're happy with that. We're only playing against the short stack pretty much, and we beat the other guy. So we made our money back anyway. I don't know. Oh, we actually made money from that. That was alright. So we actually made money from playing that play, and then we could have had more if it, or at least if we won the hand. So it's one of those weird spots where we just pushed all in because we could beat the shover's range. And we had outs for, the caller's range. A check raise with 9-7 suited. We're not going to bet here. Probably could have. No one's being aggressive here. 9s could be good, but jacks probably come up. We're going to fold, get out of the way. Too many people in the hand for winning a medium pair. And it's a bad kicker as well. And we got there really cheap. We're gonna actually get a raise. Yeah, we actually got there really cheap to get the diamonds, so we were gonna check raise, but unfortunately no one gave us that opportunity. But lucky enough, we did actually. I'm gonna call in position here. I don't want to bloat the pot too much. And bloating the pot means you like re-raising, raising, and then usually you get all in by the end of it. We can call here. Pretty weak if we don't call. Especially with the gut shot as well. Probably just get out of this. Only got king high. We don't even bet aces there. We could have the best hand here. We can't really bet into this. We could call. This bet says that he's. Oh. Do I put a jack on him? I'm gonna put a jack on him. Yeah. Maybe it's a little bit wide the fold there, but a little bit weak to fold there, but I don't know. It just looked like he was not scared of the ace. It's his call. Yes. No. What am I calling 100 there for? You could bet here. Represent the king. Just win an easy pot with position. That's fine. Alright guys, I'm going to end this one, and then continue on with a new video with this stream, with this session. So if you guys made it this far, please don't forget to watch in the next video as well. Don't know when I'm going to be the opportunities to keep doing these videos, so this is why I'm going to try and make it 2-on-1. This is going to be part 1, and the next one's going to be part 2. Alright, thanks guys. See ya. Hopefully you guys like the new layout.